Well, hello there. We are in post-production. That means that we are preparing for our advisory members to visit so we can pitch to them, which we'll be doing on the 18th and 19th. We are also wrapping up our blog posts for post-production, or the sections of our blog posts for session 5 with the post-production piece, or our SMART goals that we are doing in School of Rock. But there's a number of things that are slightly different, so I want you to pay attention. Here we go. First off, you should always check up here to see what's coming up. Secondly, you should always look in your grade book in Schoology. There are detailed comments in there. You need to follow those comments and then do what I'm asking you to do. If you did not get full credit for something other than a weekly journal, because the weekly journals are due on Friday each week, if you miss that, you cannot make those up because the point of the assessment is being on time. So you probably can figure that out. Also, the detail you need to have in your weekly journals does include what you did each day. Also, was it a best practice based on what we've talked about from career and tech ed prep, professionalism, things like that. I want you to justify why you think it's a best practice. If you were absent, detail that. If you were testing an IB, detail that. Those types of things. Okay. All right, now let's get into it. This is the part where it gets fun. We are in the last part of the school year, which means I will not accept late work from here on out unless you make time on your own time to come talk to me and show me what's going on, okay? So it's on you. Again, read the comments in the grade book if you didn't get full credit. So in here, you can see film. Everything is fairly similar. This was game design, and School of Rock has very similar stuff. Anyway, I've already talked about that. But let's take a look at this. These documents you've seen before. This is the last time we're going to be doing the professional quotient, but this time I'm assessing it. You'll notice I blocked out this bottom piece because we have not built our resumes yet. We have not set up our LinkedIn profiles for those people who are 16 or older, and we are building our portfolios, but we don't have enough to assess yet. So we're going to skip that. It's out of 20, and you're going to score out of 4. Let me explain. You add up what you think you got here, okay? Then flip the paper over, and what you do is you take the total number out of 20 and you go over here. Let's say it was 15. You go all the way up. That would be a 3. So you got a 3 out of 4. Okay? 20 out of 20 would be a 4, and you can do the math if you kind of figure this out. I want you to do that. This piece of paper is in your team folder, ready to go. Please put your name up here. Staple this on top of the other 3 of these that you should have. You've been self-assessing most of the year, so that this is not a surprise. I am now going to assess this myself, and it will go in the grade book as a 4-pointer. Essentially, I am assessing it, but I'm consulting with you individually, and this will happen in the week from the 22nd to the 25th. Okay? She's like, I think it's the 26th. Anyway, you and I will sit down. We're going to go over this together, and I'm going to give you my observation and the data I have gathered from observing you for the last month or so. So it was from April 17th to May 17th. Please put your team number here, period number, your name here, et cetera, et cetera. I've done this before. Again, staple it to the packet. You will sit down with me with your packet of the other assessments you've done, and we'll look for growth over time. All right. I think that's it. The other piece you want to make sure you have is that your slideshow for the film class needs to have concrete evidence of either the Jennifer Van Sil book pieces. So this is like you had 2 months to make a film. There should be some solid evidence in there. If you don't have that, you didn't get full credit. You are presenting that, so hopefully that makes sense that you need to have that. If you're in game design, the credits menu had to have details of what you did to contribute to the game, not just that you were a particular role. And in School of Rock, we need the detail for your SMART goal. And of course, you'll continue doing your practice journal, which is daily on paper, and you'll be doing your weekly journal, which all the classes have been doing. You'll continue doing that as well, documenting what you're focusing on. All right, that's it. Take care.